so
That's why you should be in
just need to
prison.
shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You're facing charges.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Final Third on Zoom. We have myself, Juls, Lavish, and Banks.
Hi guys. So happy to be here. So happy to be here with you on this day.
We're going to start with Brighton and Liverpool. Justified penalty. They got a penalty in the last, was it 93rd minute of the game?
93rd, 94th.
Yeah. Was it a justified penalty? Did anybody watch it?
For me, it has to be a penalty. Like, considering some of the penalties that's been given to Liverpool, I'm actually so surprised that they're now contesting that this is soft or just a natural motion. Like, come on, man, he kicked Danny Welbeck got to the ball first. He kicked the ball. And then Robertson goes right through his foot. Like, it's a penalty. Like, it's soft, but we can't act as if Liverpool haven't got soft penalties this season. Like, you've got soft decisions already, and you got that because of VAR. VAR went back and they said, yeah, this is a penalty. Works both ways. It's gonna bite you in the bum as well. You got to eat that one. Got to take on the chin.
I guess it's the inconsistency of soft penalties, but that's what the issue is. But Liverpool, you've been given soft penalties. Like Salah got one, very similar.
Against West Ham.
Very similar. Even though you kicked Danny Welbeck's toenail, you still kicked his toenail. So it is a penalty when you watch back the footage. It's just how predictable it looks that when the referee gets sent to look at the screen, that the decision is going to get overturned, I guess.
Yeah, well, once they go to the VAR thing more time,
the decision
you're dusted.
So if it's a penalty, they'll overturn it. If they haven't given it, they'll overturn it.
Yeah. So did Liverpool deserve to get 3 points?
No, they didn't.
Well, go for it.
They didn't because Brighton, as CJ said, Brighton had the blueprint of how to play Liverpool, sitting back and just keeping up top and then just letting Liverpool come onto them and then just catching them on just an effective counter. But like we said with Brighton, week in, week out, it's just their inability of just finishing off chances. And this was just a perfect game. This another add to the compilation of Brighton misses this season. You've seen
put the onion in the onion bag. It's that simple.
Connolly missing one-on-one, just seeing Mapai missing the penalty. It's just literally typical Brighton. Create so many chances, play effective enough football, and still just not finish off what you have. So yeah, Liverpool caught life, but I guess Brighton played like Brighton.
Yeah, Liverpool, I wouldn't say they deserve to win the match because Brighton had their chances to really stay in this game. So the fact that it finished 1-1, it kind of felt like they can't really cry about that. Like, yeah, sure, it's 93rd minute, sure, it's a soft penalty, but you got to eat that one. Brighton had their chances, and the fact that they got a penalty in the last minute, kicking the teeth, but it is what it is.
Was Klopp right to be angry with the broadcasters after yesterday's match?
I'd say like he's got a point.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's got a point. And a lot of the top managers that are in Europe and have these cup competitions that they have to take part in. There's only like players aren't machines, like, and they've only got a finite number of players to use because they didn't decide to bring in 5 subs. It's gonna take its toll on every top team, and the fact that the Wednesday then noon lunchtime kickoff it doesn't help, and then you add on to that the fact that they won't bring in the 5 subs. That it can get to you. It can be pretty jarring. I can't lie.
Right. He has everything to say. And when Des Kelly is saying, "Oh, don't have a go at us journalists, have a go at the higher ups, your CEOs, what's our CEOs?" It's like, realistically, I hear what you're saying, but you know that's not practical, and you know that's not. If Klopp can't have a go at those guys. He can come and use this platform to voice his opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
The same way, like you can say, like if he wants to address the fans, he'll have a press conference. They won't say go and talk to the fans directly. So I think that report was quite stupid, because obviously he doesn't mean you specifically. He means your provider, your company you work for. But yeah, it's a financial decision at the end of the day, and yeah, it is about broadcasting, because don't try and say because it's just, don't try and act like it's fair. It's not fair, because it's actually dangerous. It's actually very, very dangerous. Then Milner played 3 games in 6 days or something. I'm hearing these are ridiculous. This is just crazy. It's like, imagine going gym and like taking no days off, but like it's very intense. You need to rest your muscles. It's very dangerous doing this, but
And then you throw an international duty into all of this. They're
and
flying
and,
off the
and
next countries.
it's very. I just want Sheffield to go down, because from time Chris Wilder saying, "Oh, that Klopp is being selfish," you're being selfish as a small team, because you know that it has a lot less impact, because nothing's changed for you. You're not in.
Literally,
You're not
Klopp
in
didn't need
major tournaments.
Klopp didn't need to fry him like that. He fried him.
Fry him.
Fried
You
him.
have to fry him. You have to just go down, man. You're living a
That's
dream
it.
right here, right now. But and this is why this league is very annoying for the big clubs, because you've got, like you said, smaller teams making decisions for big teams when you don't even have the market pool. We've seen the number Sheffield did when they was doing pay-per-view matches.
I said they'll join it. 7 viewers.
Moving on to Man United at Southampton. Deserved victory for United or a lucky escape?
These lot got two janky set pieces. David De Gea, your time at United has finished. You had a nice little run where you didn't have to make a big mistake, but it's done now. It's done, because how are you letting that free kick go in? Why are you already behind the line before the free kicks got there? What are you doing behind the line? Step in front, you might save that. Man's all beating himself into the post, having to get substituted. We deserve that. I can't lie. We deserve that victory because we created the chances. First half, I think Greenwood had like 2 chances he should have buried. Bruno had a clear chance where he should have beat the keeper. We should have been beating them from the first half. Great save, but you shouldn't have given the keeper a chance. Keeper should have had no chance. We created the chances in the first half, and then literally as soon as they score the first, we lose our heads and we get rattled. That maybe 15, 20-minute period where we look terrible, they score a second, and I'm thinking, okay, the game's gone. Literally one goal has turned this game around. But hey, Edison Cavani comes on in the second half, sniper. Ooh, I was hating on him a little bit at the beginning, but hey, you can't deny instincts like that. Just where to be in the box when the ball goes in, you can't deny that sort of stuff.
So should Cavani be starting regularly for United? Just by that game?
Yeah, he's the best striker. He's the best striker.
Yeah, man, it's tight. It's tight when you're not scoring goals and then Cavani comes on and he nets 2 to win the game.
Those are elite striking finishes. You don't finish like that if you're new in the game. Strikers are like that. Are strikers who literally, this ain't their first rodeo. They've been around the block. You get so that those are, and then you just the South American name to dive in like that for a ball that just doesn't even look like a half bounce. Yeah, no, you paid the big bucks for him and the wages and that, so put him on the pitch, start him, because he's only here for a short time. Here for a good time, not a long time. So make it a good time, put him on the pitch.
Moving on to Chelsea versus Spurs. This match was a bore.
Draw.
A point gained or 2 points dropped for Chelsea.
2 points dropped.
How
can you claim you want to be at the top and then you're at home to one of the challengers and you're not trying to take the game to them? Come on, man. Come on, you are like
scared.
Literally, it was the same thing against United. Like, okay, we didn't lose, but did we win? No. Like, we'll take the point. Come on, man. You ain't gonna go nowhere if you're not trying to. The worst thing is the best teams would make their plan and then implement that, especially in the biggest games. Chelsea, when it comes to the biggest games, they fall back onto this default. Okay, as long as we don't concede, we're good here. Like for me, like especially when you're at home, you need to dictate how you want the game to go. And Chelsea didn't really do that. They didn't do that at all. Like
lost to Liverpool due to boring bore draw with United. Another one with Spurs. These are the games that yeah, these are the games that in a season is okay. Yeah, to be fair, Chelsea look a bit peaked because these are the games in which you get tested and which you can draw conclusions from and how big of a season kind of they could have in terms of pushing for that title challenge because that's what we expected for them. We didn't expect a title challenge from Spurs. We didn't. So those three big games you had, you shut the bed. Yeah, you shut the bed. You've shown us nothing worthwhile. The games in which you're
100%.
supposed to win, you've won, fair enough, and you maybe stumbled on a couple of them, fair enough. But the matches in which, yeah, you can really put your foot down and say, we can put pressure on City and Liverpool, you've not done that at all. At all. You got Tammy Abraham fluffing chances, fluffing
Yeah,
chances.
that wasn't pretty to look at. It
What does
wasn't pretty to watch.
What does he want Reece James to do? The ball's literally there. What do you want Reece James to do?
That wasn't pretty.
Was we surprised to see Chelsea set up this way? Like the team.
I was a little bit surprised. I can't lie. I was a little bit surprised because I'm thinking like you're near the top of the table. Like you say, you claim you want to go on to do big things, and you've got Tottenham at home, who you know are going to sit back, and you've got to take the initiative to them if you want to get. Because what if they get another 2 points? I'm sure they're joint top or like a point behind, something like that. So you take the initiative, you go and get this win, and then you can start saying, yeah, like we're here, we're the team to beat. But you kind of accepted Tottenham are sitting back. We haven't really got a way to break them down. So as long as we don't concede, we'll take this 0-0 draw and move on. Like for me, if you want to be at the very top and you want to start being taken seriously in terms of, okay, you're not just there by default, like you're actually one of the better teams. You've got to dictate these sort of games and take the initiative in these sort of games. That's something that Lampard's still yet to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked to see them set up like this. To be honest, no, actually, I was not shocked to see them set up like this, because I wouldn't. The way in which the game panned out, especially towards the end, dominated possession, and it just was a bit. I won't say passive, but it wasn't purposeful. It wasn't as purposeful as it needed to be, considering you're at home. I know there's no fans, but you're still at home. So the way in which they set up, I feel like they could have been more attacking. In fact, I think he took off Werner and brought on, was it Havertz?
No,
Pulisic.
Yeah, keep him on. Keep Werner on. Keep Werner on. Like, but it just seems like, you know, with Mourinho, it's gonna be like Mourinho's the best manager at just not losing. I would the top managers, but you know, with Lampard, he has this thing of like, especially in the big games, let's just not concede. In these moments, there was a moment in the match in which, yeah, you have to get rid of that fear and take the game to Spurs because they're gonna compact the box. They're gonna compact the middle and the box. So you just have to overload them. And the crossings of which Reece James will put in, he put about 3. And I think Ziyech put in a good one as well. Like Tammy Abraham got to eat. He's got to eat today. He should have been eating today. Giroud
is on. They might win that match.
Yeah, 100. Giroud, give the chance to Giroud. They're eating. Yeah.
Moving on to the final game of the day, Arsenal versus.
This is the reason why you lost so downcast.
Are you gonna give up when we do this?
Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry. My bad. Sorry. I was just noting that you don't look a bit sad.
I'm not in the. I'm actually gonna be honest with you guys. This is the worst I've been.
This is the worst.
Had to do a post match to just relive it again. No, I'm not on it.
Arsenal fans are down bad, man. I hear it. So.
Where did Arsenal lose this game?
Shem, where did Arsenal lose this game? Walk me through it.
Arsenal lost this game. Arsenal lost this game like literally. You lost this game when the fixture came out. Arsenal lost this game. You're laughing, but that's all right. Arsenal lost this game after we beat Man United. Arsenal. That's when I say Arsenal lost. Everything after that, we've lost every game. It's not even like you can't. First and foremost, just the fact I don't even see the purpose in us having a ball during the games. That's the thing. There's no team in which Arsenal can put out. There's no team in which Arsenal can put out right now. Maybe without Partey, where we have an ounce of we have purpose. We have no purpose, no desire, and that's why personally, as from today, I'm taking a step back. I can't do this on my mental health. It's not good. You're bantering. I'm being so serious. I can't do this on my. We've been in dire times at Arsenal, and it seems very reactionary because a win brings us back to the top half of the table. But that's not why I'm taking a step back. I don't enjoy watching this team no more. And with Wenger, we had this. With Emery, we had this. But it's the fact that I've never experienced Arsenal not being able to create a chance, or I've never experienced Arsenal, knowing that if we get one chance, that's it. So we have to score. I'm taking some time off, man. I'm just an Arsenal viewer, and I'm just coming to review the thing as we do every week. But I can't keep doing this, man. It's not good. It can't be dictating.
Oh.
It can't be dictating my week. Losing to Villa, losing to Leicester, losing to Wolves. Like, even the C match where they said, "Oh yeah, we held out." No, got pammed. Did nothing. He did nothing. Like, it's just 5 losses out of 10. What is that? What is that? And you have 13 points from 10. So out of possible maximum 30 points, you picked up 13, and you want to call yourself a big team. That's pathetic.
So where's start to the season, I swear?
I don't know what all the stats. They'll come up with another. I don't care. The point is, it's not even just wins. It's not even just not the fact that we're not winning. It's what we're watching. I've lost I don't enjoy turning on Arsenal matches. I don't enjoy it. And then throughout that game, just the fact that you can't string together 4 passes. Someone will air kick. Bellerin will underhit a pass. Someone will overrun a ball. Someone will touch them. They'll finally get 3 passes together, and then it hits someone's shin. It's just trying to bundle the ball into the goal. And then, brother, like, even Aubameyang, like, it's painful to watch. It's painful to watch. That's why I can't. Who are we playing next? The North London Derby.
Oh, yeah, North London Derby still.
I'm watching that through notifications. I'm not doing that.
I'm not turning that on. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This might be the first one I went and watch, but
Damn, you got 2 Arsenal fans ducking out of the North London. Come on, guys, man.
I'm not ducking out. Honestly, I'm not ducking out. It's not because that we'll lose or nothing. It's just because if you sit
it's not fun anymore.
If you sit through 90 minutes,
that's a mood still.
If you sit through 90 minutes, and all you're getting is all you are is angry. If what's the point of the week,
That was me. That's me, to be fair.
Every Sunday, your mum's making nice food, and then you start saying, "Mum, this food's just what's going on?" Like, you're taking that on the rest of the household every week. That's not good, man.
Are things worse now than under Emery?
And here's why. This is exactly why I'm going to take time off. Generally speaking, I've said I don't enjoy what we do on the pitch. It's not enticing. It's not motivating. It doesn't even when we win, I'm not even uplifted. Maybe the Fulham game, when we won, I was like, and then the West Ham game because we won. So it's not worse than Emery. That's what's sad. And no, that's what I'm saying. That's what's sad. It's not worse than Emery, but I don't see how this is fixable. I believe it can. Do you know why because I believe it will only get worse. I don't believe it can get better anytime soon. That's why. But right now, I don't think it's worse than Emery. Honestly, I believe it will. It can only get worse before it gets better. But I don't see how it's going to get better. I really don't see how it's going to get better. And it's a thing of like, it seems so premature saying Arteta's not the guy. Honestly, but I don't know how.
Like this.
Better. I really don't.
At this point, maybe because I'm not an Arsenal fan, but in terms of what you're putting out on the pitch, it does feel like just as bad as the worst Emery times. Because the thing about Emery's Arsenal was, were conceding mad chances, and the same things really happened. Like, what's really changed? You ain't really doing nothing going the attacking way, and you're still like so porous at the back. Still, like, people think Leeds, Villa.
Usually, we're not that poor at the back, but in recent games,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's been a down ever since the United game. It's kind of been a downhill slide. Even before that, you're defensively a bit more sound, but attacking wise, you're still not doing anything. Now, it's both sides of the ball. Like, you're not creating chances, and you're also conceding quite a few of them. So, I don't know. Like, for me, it does feel like. Just as like I'm looking at you, this feels similar. This feels very similar to a year ago.
No,
Nah,
not.
man. I don't think anyone can compare the pain, man. I genuinely don't think. I don't think you guys have the same. Like, you guys, it's laughable, but nah, man. I don't know. Just lob on Hale and FC, man. Because at this point,
Bring on Reece Nelson and them.
lob on Hale end. At this point, they give me more in Europa than these lot give me in the Prem. Like,
Run the Hale end. And then why I can't, it's just so many things. It's just management. It's just, I've got to take some time off, man. This ain't good for me. Honestly speaking, this dull 2020 as well is just dark. This ain't good for me. I need some time off. That's it. You lot can ask me how the games went. I'm gonna watch extended highlights, but I'm not doing that. Honestly, I'm not even. I'm not reacting or ranting or anything. Just honestly, I've been considering it. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. We're so far away from greatness. We're so far away from real success and greatness. I can't do this no more, man. And then you're looking at the other end of North London and you're seeing them build momentum. Like, what is that? Honestly,
it's not fun to watch.
What is that? What's going on?
Prayers up for Raul Jimenez. That collision with David Luiz was nasty business. Nasty. So I heard he's awake in hospital.
I watched the matches without no sound. I don't like the fake noise. So I was like,
it was a nasty sound.
I like the fake noise, I'm not gonna lie. But then today, I literally didn't, and I heard it, and I thought it was like a mic, and then
it sounded like a mic fell on the floor.
When the commentator was like, "Oh, did you hear that?" and I was like, "What?" and I replayed it, and I was like, "Oh, that's disgusting." Like, even now, I can still. It's just ugh.
That he was there on the ground for time.
He was. He literally they put him in recovery position. Like, his legs, like he didn't move. He physically didn't move himself. They had to put him on the.
That's messed up. And it was a dangerous sport, man.
I don't know how.
He's awake in hospital at least.
Yeah, he's responding and stuff. So
your family as well.
Actually, crazy.
Sorry, I said love to Papa Bouba Diop's family as well.
Oh yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Bad boy, Portsmouth bad boy, Senegalese bad boy.
Word.
Scary.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in power.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so coachable. You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out. We build you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You're facing charges.